Hi, everyone. My name is Kristian.
Hi, everyone. My name is Adrian.
Hi, Adrian. How are you doing?
Hi, Kristian. Thank you. I'm very well today. How are you?
I'm okay, Adrian. I'm doing well too. And oh, Adrian, you have a YouTube channel to help people learn English. Is that right?
That's right, Kristian. I have a YouTube channel and it's called Look and Learn English.
Yeah, that's right. You have a YouTube channel and it's called Look and Learn English. And I also have this YouTube channel to help people learn English.
Kristian, what's your YouTube channel called?
Well, my YouTube channel, for short, is called Comprehensible English. So my YouTube channel for English learners to help people learn English is called Comprehensible English.
Kristian, what does comprehensible English mean?
Well, comprehensible means understandable. So understandable and comprehensible, they mean kind of the same thing. So comprehensible English means understandable English. And that means English that someone can understand or that someone can comprehend. So on my channel, I have English videos that people can understand, even if their English level is very low. So comprehensible English means English that someone can understand.
And that is why I like your channel, Kristian.
Yeah, thank you, Adrian. Yeah, so understandable. Again, let me think of an example of if you can understand something.
Okay.
For example, Adrian, let me show you these. Adrian, can you understand these?
Those are Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Yeah, these. Can you read these and understand these?
No, I can't. I can't understand them, I'm afraid. Can you?
No, I can't understand these either. These are hieroglyphics from ancient Egypt.
Mm,
So, Adrian, you cannot understand these hieroglyphics, and I can't understand them either.
no.
But Adrian, how about this? Adrian, can you understand this? Let me show you and tell me if you can understand. Adrian, can you understand this?
Yes, I can understand. It says hello.
Yeah, this says hello. So you can understand this, and I can read this and understand this because this is English. So, Adrian, you understand English, and I understand English. But my channel is for everyone, even people who cannot understand English. So that's why I call it comprehensible English. So that means understandable English. I want to make English understandable or comprehensible for everyone, even if their English level is very low. So your English level is very high, right?
Sure, I'm a native speaker, and Kristian, you are a native English speaker too.
Yes, I am a native English speaker. So my English level is very high. I understand lots and lots of English, just like you, Adrian. Your English level is very high. You understand lots and lots of English already. But on my channel, I want to help people understand English, even if their English level is very low, even if it is zero, even if they don't know any English at all.
And I love it because by understanding, if people watch your channel, Kristian, by understanding, then they can then learn English. People can understand your videos and learn English.
Yeah, exactly. If they can understand, then they can learn English. If someone can understand English, they can learn. So It's like I say on my channel, watch, listen, understand, and learn English. So I want to make English understandable so people can watch, listen, understand, and then learn English.
Okay, I have a question. How can you understand if you don't know any English?
Yeah, Adrian, that is a very good question. That's an excellent question because it's a very important question, right? Because many people will ask or wonder, well, if someone doesn't know any English, if someone's English level is very low, if their English level is 0, if they don't know any English at all, then how can they understand English so they can learn English? How can they understand English so they can learn, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's why it's a very good question. They need to understand English to learn English, but how can people understand English if they don't understand English?
That's it. So what can you use? What can you do to help people to understand?
Well, I can do many things. We can do many things to help people watch, listen, and then understand and learn English. So we can do many things to make English understandable or comprehensible. Remember, understandable and comprehensible mean kind of the same thing. So on my channel, I do many, many different things to make English comprehensible or make English understandable to everyone or to anyone, even if their English level is very low, even if their English level is 0. So, for example, one thing that I use a lot is I use pictures. So when I speak English, I also use many pictures to show. So for example, what's an example of a picture I could use?
Ooh. You could draw a person, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. That's one example. So here I have a whiteboard and I can draw. I have a marker here. So I can draw a picture about what I am talking about in English. So for example, Adrian, you said a person, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I will draw a person. there's the person's head, and here's 2 eyes. There's 1 eye, there's another eye, so there's 2 eyes here. There's a mouth, and here's their legs and feet, 1 foot. There's the other foot, and here's 1 arm, and here's another arm. Oh, and here's 1 hand, here's another hand. So that is a person, or that is a picture of a person. So now I can say this is a person.
Now, when I see that picture, I understand that this is a person.
Yeah, so if I just say person, and if someone doesn't know any English, if their English level is very low, or if it's 0, and I say person, or I say, oh, there is a person, will they understand?
Maybe not. It's difficult to say. If they're lucky, probably not though.
Yeah, if their English level is so low that if they don't know any English, so if their English level is 0, if I say there is a person or this is a person, will they know what that means? Probably not, right?
No.
Yeah, but if I show it, if I draw a picture and I show the picture, a picture of a person, then I say, there is a person, or I say, this is a person. Adrian, do you think they will understand?
Yes, I think they may understand. So they will understand person and see the picture and hopefully understand person from the
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. Now I have drawn a picture. I have drawn a picture of a person, and someone can see the picture and hear me say, they'll hear me say, there is a person, or this is a person. And then they can understand. And that way, if they understand, then they can learn, oh, person. What does person mean? Oh, this is a person, or I am a person, or you are a person, Adrian. So person is this is a person. So then they can understand and they can learn that way, even if they don't know any English, even if their English level is very, very low, even if their English level is 0. So they can watch, they can see the picture, they can listen to me say, this is a person, they can understand, and they can learn what person means and what this is a person means.
It's a very good way to learn by understanding.
Yeah, so this is just one way that people can watch, listen, understand, and learn English. So this is one way that I can make English understandable or make English comprehensible to someone who knows very little. They know just a little or even 0 English, even no English at all.
So you can use drawings. What else can you use to help us understand and then learn English?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because again, there's many ways. So there are drawings. I can draw pictures. I can also use photos. I can use photographs or photos. That's another kind of picture. Adrian, can you think of something, maybe something I could find a photo of?
Yes, maybe you could find a photo of a house.
A house. Okay, a house. So I'll look on my phone here. I'll look for a photo of a house. So again, if someone knows 0 English, or if their English level is very low, if they don't understand English and I say house or you say house, will they understand house?
No, not yet.
Yeah, they they probably won't understand house if we say house, if they don't know any English. So they won't understand when we say house. But if we show a picture like this, there's a picture of a house. There's a picture of a house. And I say, oh, this is a house. Or let me show another picture. Oh, look, this is a house. Adrian, do you think they will understand?
Yes, because this is a house. We can see from the picture that this is a house.
Yeah, so there's a picture of a house. Oh, I said a photo before, right? A photo.
Oh, we did say photo.
Yeah, taken with a camera like this. So that's again, that's another picture or drawing of a house. Yeah, this is a drawing, but also there are photos, right? So there are photos. So here is a nice photo of a house. So again, if I show a photo and I say, oh, this is a house, Adrian, do you think someone will understand?
Yes, I think that someone will understand when they see a photo of a house.
Yeah, so if I just say house or there is a house, Someone probably won't understand if their English level is very low. If I say, oh, house, or if I say, there is a house, they probably won't understand just that. But if I show it, if I show a photo of a house and I say, oh, this is a house, then they will probably understand, oh, I'm saying house. This is a house.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can draw pictures like this. I can show pictures like this. There's a picture of a house, a drawing of a house. I can show photos like there. There's a photo
Yes.
taken with a camera. So there's a photo of a house. So I can use pictures. We can use pictures to make English understandable or make English comprehensible. So people can watch, they can look at the drawings or photos or other pictures, and so they can understand. And then they can learn English that way. So pictures, drawings, photos can help make English understandable.
How else can we make English understandable?
Yeah, these are very good questions, Adrian, because there's many ways to make English understandable. Not just pictures, so not just pictures or drawings like this. There are other ways too. For example, we can use actions to make English understandable. Adrian, can you think of an action?
I can. I remember you opened a door in one of your videos. You opened a door. That was an action.
Right. So one action. So one thing I can do is act out something. For example, I'm opening a door. So here I grab the doorknob and I turn the doorknob, and then I open the door. I pull the door open. So I'm doing an action. I'm doing the action of opening a door like that. So I can use actions. So if I just say, oh, I opened the door, do you think if someone knows very little, or if their English level is very low, or they know no English, and I say, oh, I opened the door, Adrian, do you think they will understand?
Probably not, because that's quite hard.
Yeah, but what if I say I opened the door and I do the action like this? I opened the door. Do you think they might understand then?
Yes, that's much better. I can see your action of opening the door.
Yeah, so I can do actions like that. So actions, what are some other actions? What are some other examples of actions?
You could make, for example, another action. You could draw the curtains. When you have curtains, you draw them, and then you draw the curtains.
Yeah, if I want to look outside or look out a window, I might open, or I might draw the curtains open or closed and look out the window. So there's an action of opening the curtains and looking outside. So that's another action.
Let me test you, Kristian. What am I doing?
That looks like you're driving. Yeah, it looks like you're driving a car.
So that was understandable. You saw and you understood I'm driving a car. This is me driving a car.
Yeah, so when we do the action, when we do an action and we say the word or words for that action, then someone, even if their English level is very low, even if they don't know any English at all, again, they can watch and they can listen. So they can watch and they see, for example, this, I'm driving a car. And they listen while I'm doing the action. they listen and I say I'm driving, and then they can understand, and then they can learn, oh, this is driving. So the actions like that are very useful. They're very helpful to help people understand English. So people can see the action and they can listen and then they can understand. And what are some other actions? Some other actions, there's also gestures. That's a kind of action, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah. Can you think of what kinds of gestures do we use?
We can say I'm happy and I'll smile. This is a smile. So I would say I'm happy. I'd say I'm happy.
Yeah,
Or,
we can use gestures like, oh, happy, I'm happy.
or if I'm not happy, I'm not smiling, I'll say I'm sad. So I'm happy, sad. Very
Yeah,
simple gestures.
yeah. So there's a gesture like this, which means happy, a gesture like this, which means sad. And there's other gestures. For example, what's a gesture that means yes?
I'd say yes. So that's a thumbs up. This is my thumb. Thumbs up means yes.
Yeah, so thumbs up can mean yes, or also this, nodding our heads can mean yes, yes. This thumbs up gesture, thumbs up like this can mean good, good,
Yeah.
or I like something. So thumbs up, this is a gesture, and it can mean good. It can mean, oh, I like this. It can mean correct, that's right. So gestures can mean different things. So there's a yes gesture, nodding. What about a no gesture? What's a no gesture?
So I would shake my head for no, like this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so a no gesture could be shaking our heads. No, no. So there's yes and no. So those are two gestures. And so again, with gestures, if someone just hears us say something like, oh, I'm happy, they might not understand. But then if they see us make a gesture like, I'm happy today, or right now, I'm happy, then they can watch and listen and understand. And then they can learn, oh, I'm happy. They can learn those words. They can learn what I'm happy means.
In fact, in these videos, we use gestures again and again. We use gestures a lot. So I nod and you nod a lot.
Yes. Yes, even right now, I am using gestures because, yeah, we use lots and lots of gestures all the time in these videos. So gestures like nodding for yes, or thumbs up for yes, or I like something, or very good, or things like that. We use gestures all the time to help people understand English.
That's right. And gestures help everybody. We use gestures. We already know, we know English, but we still use gestures again and again and again. It's natural.
Yeah, yeah. Even when we speak English, Adrian, you already understand lots of English. I already understand lots of English, but still we use lots of gestures all the time. But especially if someone doesn't know any English, or if their English level is low, or they know zero English, then it's important to use all these things. It's important to use lots of gestures and actions, and also other things like drawings, pictures, showing photos and things. Those all help make English easy for them to understand by watching and listening.
And that's right, Kristian. And if you don't know a word in English, you can also point at that thing. They can point.
Pointing. Yeah, pointing is a very important gesture. Usually I point with this finger so I can point to something. And I have been pointing to things, right? When I talk about something, and if I can show it, then I can point to it to show, right?
Yes.
So before I pointed, I said, oh, this is a person. So I'm pointing to what I'm talking about. I'm saying person, or I'm saying this is a person, and I'm pointing, oh, this is a person. Or I point to myself, I am happy. So I'm pointing to me, I'm pointing to myself. Or I pointed to the pictures on my phone here. So I pointed, oh, this is a house. I'm pointing to this photo. So I'm pointing to it. So pointing is a very important gesture. Again, to show what I'm talking about. Oh, this is a person. So I'm pointing to the person to show people. So again, even if their English level is very low, even if it's 0, even if they don't know any English, they can watch, they can listen, they see me point, and they hear me say, this is a person, and then they listen and they can understand and learn English that way. So pointing is very important as well. It's a very useful and important gesture.
Very helpful. It helps us to show, so we can see something that we point at.
Yeah.
And so I can see that person.
Yeah, and then I can point. So if I say something about this person, I could point, I could say, oh, look, this person is happy. This person is happy. And I could point to myself, oh, I am happy too. I am happy. This person is happy. So I can point to what or who I'm talking about.
And pointing can also help us to ask questions. For example, who is that person?
Oh, me? Do you mean me?
Maybe you. Or what is that person's name?
Yeah, so we can point, I can point and ask questions like, who is this?
Right.
What is his name? What is his name? What is my name?
It's very helpful.
Yeah, and so we can point, we can ask questions. And so pointing is a very useful gesture to help people to understand.
And all around us, there are things that can help us to understand. So,
Right.
Right.
Yes, yeah. So objects, things, especially things around us, I can show things. I can show things around me. For example, I can show I'm wearing a shirt. I can show my shirt. I can say this shirt is black, just like my phone is black, and I can point at these things. This is my phone. My phone is black. This is my t-shirt. My t-shirt is also black. So I can show things. I can show my phone. I can show my t-shirt, things that are around me. I can show those things, and I can point at them and talk about them.
Yes. Or you can use them. You could use a pen. You could take a pen and use it.
Yeah, I can. So I can show it. I can use it. I can use the pen, and I can draw something with the pen. I can show things around me that way. Yes. And yeah, so there are lots of things. There are lots of things around me, in fact. So for example, I have my mug here. I have a glass here. So I can show I'm drinking things. Here's some water. So I can show I'm drinking water. So I can show things. Oh, here's my mouse that I use with my computer. So I can show the mouse here. So there's many different things around me that I can show. And then if I show them and I can point to them, I can use them. So I can show, for example, and point, oh, this is a glass, this is water, and I can drink this water.
And that
So, mhm.
helps us to understand.
Right, right. If I just say, oh, I'm drinking water, oh, I have a glass. If someone doesn't know any English, if their English level is very low, or if their English level is zero, if they don't know any English, will they understand, oh, I have water, I'm drinking some water, or I like to drink water? Will they understand that?
Maybe not.
Yeah,
No.
but if I show it, if I talk, but also show what I'm talking about. So if I show it, so I show the glass and I say, this is a glass, and I point at the glass and say, this is a glass, this is my glass of water. And I say, this is water. I point at the water and I say, I'm drinking some water, and I show everyone I'm drinking some water, and I drink the water and I show it, and I can gesture. I can say, I like water. I like to drink water. So I'm showing, I'm gesturing, I'm doing actions. I'm showing what I'm talking about. So I talk about what I'm showing, and I show what I'm talking about to, again, help people watch, listen, understand, and learn English. And yeah, so objects are very helpful. So we talked about using pictures. Drawings are one kind of picture. So I can draw things, talk about the drawings, or draw what I'm talking about. We can use photos. Photos are another kind of picture. So we can use photos like this, and we can use actions. What kinds of actions? Like I open the door or I close the door. Driving a car. We can use gestures like yes or no or good, bad. We can use gestures, we can use objects, things around us, like this glass or this pen or this mouse or other things. What else can we use? Adrian, can you think of any other ways we can make English understandable or make English comprehensible?
Yes. Sometimes we can use numbers.
Right. We can use numbers too. We can use numbers. So numbers, for example, here's some numbers. 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are some numbers here. So we can use numbers because I think people everywhere, people all around the world, in many countries, all over the world, people understand these numbers, right?
Yes.
Even if they don't know any English, even if they don't understand English, many people understand numbers like these.
That's right. So we share numbers. We have numbers. We understand numbers and how they work together. And so by using numbers, we can understand together.
Yeah. So for example, what are some numbers we can use? Or what are some ways that we can use numbers? One example is, we can show the time, right? The time uses numbers. So for example, right now there's the time. Let me write the time here. So it says the time is about 3:47 p.m. 3:47 p.m. That's the time right now. Or we could also write, Adrian, how would you say this?
I would say 15:47.
Yeah, 15:47. So the time right now, so we could ask, what time is it? I could say the time right now, the time is 3:47 p.m. or 15:47. And many people all over the world, many people will look at this and understand, right now, here, it is 15:47 or 3:47 p.m. So people understand numbers like that, right? Many people will understand these numbers.
And it's very good to understand the numbers. It's important information. It's very important and it's good information.
Yeah. And yeah, because we use numbers all the time, right? We use numbers, for example, for money, to count money. Oh, there's some money there. Let me get some money here.
Money.
So for example, oh, here I have some money. I have $1, $2. So I have $2 here, and I can write that down. There's a dollar sign, and I have $2, $2. So again, I can write down the number 2, and I can show there, I have $2. So we use numbers when we talk about money. And when else do we use numbers, Adrian?
I think we use numbers every day because every day on a calendar has a number.
Right. We use numbers on a calendar. So for example, let me draw this week. So here's a week, and a week has 7 days. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a week. And today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So there's a week, and today's date. So this year is 2022, and this month is, what month is it?
It's the 6th month, and it's June.
June, yeah, June is the 6th month of the year. So I'll put 6 for the 6th month. And then today's date, what is the day today? What day of June is it?
It's the 12th of June.
Yeah, it's the 12th of June. So it is June 12th. So on a calendar, you will see today's date. So it's Sunday the 12th. Tomorrow is the 13th, then the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. So there's today's date. We can write today's date using numbers. So today is June the 12th, 2022. And so this is today's date. And so if I just say, oh, today is Sunday, June the 12th, 2022. If someone doesn't know any English, or if their English level is very low, Adrian, will they understand that? Will they understand?
No, it's complicated. It's very complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated, and they don't know, like, what is June? What is the 12th, or what is Sunday? If they don't know any English, they won't know those words. But if I show them this, and I say, if I say, this year is 2022, this month is June, the 6th month, and today it is the 12th of June. It is Sunday, the 12th of June, 2022. If they see this, do you think, Adrian, do you think they will understand?
Yes, by seeing the numbers, we can understand much better.
Yeah, and then so if they watch and they see this and they listen, and I say, oh, this year is 2022. Today is the 12th of June. Then they can understand those words. They can understand and learn those words like June or Sunday or 2022. They'll understand and learn those words. And can you think of what other ways do we use numbers, Adrian?
We use numbers when we do maths. So mathematics, maths, everyone uses numbers. And The numbers and maths is like a language that we all use. It's like a language for us all.
Yeah, so people all over the world, use math. So we learn things like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So for example, 1 plus 1 equals, Adrian, do you know the answer to this?
I hope so. 2.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's very easy.
Yes.
So everyone or most people will know this. If I show this, 1 plus 1 equals 2, and I say 1 plus 1 equals 2, Adrian, do you think most people will understand?
Yes, because people see the numbers, understand the numbers, then understand the English.
Yeah, so first they look and they understand the numbers and they understand the math, and then they will understand what I'm saying because I point and I say 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Or I could show this way, 1 plus 1 equals 2. So then they understand and they can learn those numbers by watching, listening, and understanding. And also we can show other math or other math operations like what is 3 minus 2?
3 minus 2 equals 1.
Yeah, 3 minus 2 equals 1. So again, I can show that and point 3 minus 2 equals 1. Or with multiplication, for example, what is 2 times 3? 2 times 3.
So 2 times 3 equals 6.
Yeah, 2 times 3 equals 6. And then there's division here. For example, what is 4 divided by 2? What does 4 divided by 2 equal?
4 divided by 2 equals 2.
Yeah, 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So again, people can watch, even if they don't know any English, if they understand this, then when I say, oh, 1 plus 1 equals 2, or 3 minus 2 equals 1, 2 times 3 equals 6, 4 divided by 2 equals 2, they can understand, they can watch, listen, understand, and then learn the English words. They can learn the numbers and the other words like plus, minus, times, divided by. They can learn the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And so again, they can understand and learn English that way. Adrian, can you think of any other tools, any other ways that we can make English understandable or comprehensible, even for people whose English level is very low, even for people who know zero English or no English at all?
Yes, if you don't know any English at all, if you know zero English, I think you've probably seen the map of the world.
Yeah,
so
a map.
You know a map, you recognize, you know when you see a map of the world.
Yeah, so this is a map of the world, and I can show the map of the world and talk about it. For example, if I just say, oh, I am from Canada, is that if someone doesn't know any English, will they understand if I say, I am from Canada? What do you think?
I think no, because what is Canada? Where is Canada? I don't know.
Yeah, they might not understand, or probably they will not understand that. But if I say I am from Canada, so if I say I am from Canada, and I show a map, then maybe they will understand. Or I could show this map. Here is a map of Canada. And I could say, I am from Canada. I am from Ontario. Ontario is a province in Canada. Ontario is part of Canada. So I am from Ontario, Canada.
And when I see the map of Canada, I can then learn, by pointing and asking you questions.
Yeah. And I can also ask you, Adrian, Adrian, where are you from?
Right, so I am from the UK, and that's in the middle. It's in the middle. There it is.
Is it here? Is it here?
Yes, it's just there on the end of your finger.
Right. So that's the UK, the United Kingdom, right?
That's right. It's a little island. So there's water all around. It's water, and it's a small island.
Right. So you can show me where you are from on the map. So again, I can say, I am from Canada. And Adrian, you are from the UK, right? You are
right.
from here. You are from the United Kingdom.
That's correct. I'm from the UK, and you can see on the map.
Yeah, so we can also use maps to show and talk about places and talk about where we are from. So maps are another way to make English understandable or make English comprehensible to people, even if they know zero English, even if they don't know any English at all, or even if their English level is very low. We can use maps also. We can use maps to help people, again, watch, listen, understand, and learn English. So to go back to your question, Adrian, how can we make English understandable or comprehensible, even for people who don't know any English or whose English level is very low, or even whose English level is zero? How can we make people understand English if they don't know any English, right?
Right. How?
Right.
How do we do
how?
this?
So there's many ways, as we've seen. There's drawings, so we can draw pictures. We can draw pictures and talk about the pictures. We can show pictures. We can show pictures like this. We can show drawings. There's a drawing of a house. We can show photos. There's a photo of a house, and we can point and say, oh, this is a house, or this is a house. And so we can use pictures. We can also use actions, right? So we can use actions, like here's an action of opening a door, or here's an action of closing a door. Here's an action of driving a car, or an action of opening curtains or opening a window and looking outside. We can use actions. We can use gestures like good, bad, or yes, no.
No.
Use gestures. We can use pointing. We can point to things. So I can point to myself, or I can point at a picture, and I can point and say, this is a house. So we can point. We can also use objects around us and talk about them. Like, this is a glass of water. This is water, and I like to drink water. So I will drink some water now. So we can use things around us, like this glass of water, or these markers, these pens, or a mouse, and we can show them and talk about them and point, oh, this is my mouse. And we can use numbers. For example, the date, like today's date is June the 12th. And I can show today it is June the 12th, 2022. So it is the 6th month and the 12th day, and it's 2022. We can use numbers,
Yes.
we can use math, and for example, 1 + 1 = 2, of course. And so we can use numbers, and math to make English understandable, and we can use maps. For example, here's a map of the world, and we can point. For example, I can say, I am from Canada. And Adrian, you are from the UK. You are from here, right? This is
That's right.
the United
Yes.
Kingdom. And that's where you are. That's where you are from. So we can use maps, like this map of the world and this map of Canada. And so with all these things, we can make English understandable. We can make it easy for someone to watch and understand, and also listen and understand. So first people can watch and understand, and then they can listen and understand more and more. And that way, even if someone doesn't know any English, even if their English level is very low or even 0, even if they don't know any English, they can watch and understand, and then they can listen and understand more and more, and they can learn more and more English that way. Oh, and Adrian, one more thing we do lots in these videos is we repeat a lot. We repeat and repeat and repeat. So we say things and we say them again and again and again. So we repeat English words a lot. We repeat words and we repeat phrases and we repeat English. We repeat and repeat and repeat over and over. But also we don't just repeat. We don't just repeat, but we repeat in different ways, right?
That's right.
So we repeat, but with variation. So we use a lot of variation with a repetition, and also repetition with a variation. So we repeat English words and repeat English phrases, but in different ways. And we repeat it with all of these things, right?
Yes, we say something again and again, because every time you say something again and again, it's a chance to understand. And if you don't understand when we say it again and again, we try a different way to say it again, or like this, or like that.
Right.
Help understanding.
Yeah, so we can repeat things, but in different ways. For example, we can repeat things. For example, if I say, I could say, oh, I have $2, and I can show here's $2. So I could say it like that. I could say, I have $2. Here are $2. So I could do this to make it understandable. I could show $2 here. I could use gestures like this and like this. I have $2 and show $2. Or I could write the numbers. I could write numbers like this. So I could write it like this. I could write $2. And then I could point and say, I have $2. So I can use different ways to make the same thing understandable. So I can use numbers here and say, I have $2, or I can show it this way. I can use objects, like here's $2. I can use gestures, $2, $1, $2, and I can point or gesture, I have $2. So I can say the same thing in different ways. I can say it and use different ways to make it understandable.
Yes, you've said it in different ways and you've repeated it in different ways to make it understandable.
Yeah, I can say it in different ways. I can repeat it in different ways. I can show it in different ways. I can show $2 here. I can show the number. There's the number. I can gesture $2 like this. I could repeat it in different ways, like how many dollars do I have? How much money do I have? I have $1, $2, $1, $2. So I'm repeating, but in different ways. I'm saying the same thing, but using different words, sometimes, or different ways to make it easy to understand. So again, even if someone doesn't know any English, even if their English level is very low or 0, or they don't know any English at all, if I just say, oh, I have $2, do you think, will they understand if I say, I have $2?
If you say, I have $2, no, probably not. Probably
Yeah, but
won't understand. But if you show I have $2, or you point to what you've written, I can understand.
Yeah, so I could show it this way, and I could say, I have $2, $2. So I can show it this way, or I can show it this way. I can show the money, I can show the coins here, and I can say, I have $2, $1, $2, and point and gesture, I have $2.
That's it. And I watch, I listen, and I can understand.
Right. So if someone is watching, even if they don't know any English, so even if their English level is 0, even if it's very low, or they don't know any English at all, they can still watch and understand that. And then they can listen and they can understand, they can start to understand more and more. So they'll understand, oh, two, this is 2. This is 2. This is 2, 1, 2. So they can understand the word 2 or dollars. This is dollars. And I have, they can understand, oh, I'm pointing at myself. So they start to understand I. So they'll understand more and more words. So first they watch and understand, then they listen and they understand more and more. And that way they can learn English by watching and listening and understanding.
Watch, listen, understand, learn. Watch and listen to understand and learn English. Comprehensible English.